Quarterback plays well and the other doesn't. That can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today. When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first. The Packers pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes.
The Packers have been a stout defense all season long, but today they have been completely taken out of their game plan.
Yeah, sometimes when you're having a bad defensive day, you don't mind giving up those yards as long as you tighten up and toughen up in the red zone. But today, even the red zone defense has been bad. That's why they're giving up so many points.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense.
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Second and goal from the 4. Manning's on the move. Almost intercepted.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Has to extend for that one, and he's got it. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. Manning's running away from the pressure. And in the end zone, he can now celebrate history.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. It's good. Josh Brown about to boot it down the field. Montgomery's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers. Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Rodgers back in there after the earlier injury. The Packers take it from the 23. The defense gets a sack.
Nice job that time for the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The Packers have to get to the 33 for a first. The Packers from the 22. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. It has been a dominating performance in all facets, Bill, but I think it starts with the defense, which is still starring in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all day long. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel good about themselves when this game is over and tonight. And I'll tell you, I think they'll carry this momentum into next week's practice. They're going to be tough again next week.
Beckham tackled down at the 38.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Giants are enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead out with 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Handoff out of the I formation. Charging ahead. It's wide open. Going to take it the distance. The 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown.